Our top story. Now, Delhi, which is already the second worst hit state in terms of coronavirus caseload and fatalities, overtook Mumbai yesterday after the number of cases soared by 3,788 across the 70,000 mark. Mumbai, on the other hand, has so far recorded 69,625 cases. Now, as part of the Delhi government's revised COVID-19 response plan, a house-to-house screening will be completed by the 30th of June in containment zones and for the rest of the city by the 6th of July in what is billed as a mammoth exercise. Chief Minister Kejriwal also requested the centre to withdraw the new system requiring patients to report to COVID care centres, an issue on which the LG and the Aam Aadmi Party government have been having disagreements. But Mumbai has more active cases and fatalities than Delhi. Delhi is also conducting more tests than Mumbai, with over 19,000 tests being conducted daily, which is more than the average of 3,000 tests being done in Mumbai.
हमने देखा था कि पिछले हफ्ते हम लोगों ने लगभग 3,000 बेड्स होटल्स के अंदर भी शुरू किए हैं और उन होटल्स को हमने प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स के साथ अटैच किया था। इस वक्त बेड सफिशिएंट हैं। दिल्ली में जो कोरोना है वो उतना सीवियर नहीं है। कई लोगों के फ़ोन आए जो बिल्कुल माइल्ड हैं या एसिम्प्टोमेटिक है, उन्हें कुछ भी नहीं है। अब उन्हें प्रशासन अगर ज़बरदस्ती पुलिस प्रशासन पकड़ के कोविड सेंटर में ले जाएगा और एक तरह से डिटेन करने वाली बात है, तो ऐसे ज़बरदस्ती का ये ऑर्डर निकालना जो केंद्र सरकार ने निकाला है, ये मुझे लगता है सही नहीं है। जो घर में ठीक हो सकते हैं उनको घर में रहने दो।
Well, going across to Rupeshri, who joins us from Delhi for more details. Rupeshri, yes, Delhi might be testing more, and that's the reason probably why there's a sudden increase in the number of cases. But at the same time, is the state in a condition of free fall because the cases have completely been spiraling over the last couple of weeks?
Well, Vandana, 2 points over here. Now, cases have been spiraling over the past 1 week for sure. Every single day we have reported 3,000 plus cases except for one day, that is the 22nd. But this state government, with the help of the central government now and especially with the intervention of the Home Minister himself, seems to be more under control. Because remember, if you look at the availability of beds in hospitals, 7,000 beds, 7,000 plus beds are available in hospitals also. COVID care centers also, majority of the beds are still vacant. Additionally, a huge effort is being made to create and augment more number of beds as COVID care centers across the capital, including the one at the Radha Swami Satsang Vyas, then yesterday at that banquet hall that you saw, and more such facilities are being created. So in terms of infrastructure, the Delhi as of today is not really in a situation that is out of control. Apart from that, of course, it is very worrying that Delhi is reporting such high numbers every single day, and it has already crossed Bombay in terms of sheer number of positive cases. But if you look at the last 6 days of data also, on 3 days, if you note, the number of recoveries have been higher than the number of positive cases. This also is because of the relaxed norms for the recoveries. That is also one of the factors that is contributing to the high number of recoveries in the capital. Apart from that, both the state and the central government are actually gearing up on a massive way in order to test everybody in containment zones and every other citizen in Delhi by the 6th of next month. So that also is going to throw up a clearer picture about the spread of the disease, if you also factor in that sero surveys are going to begin from the 27th onwards. But the rise in number of cases definitely a cause for worry. The continuous deaths that are being reported, which is 60 plus over the past so many days on an average, is also a cause for worry. The casualty in the capital has now gone up to 2,365. And active cases have also breached the 25,000 mark. It is 25,588. But out of those numbers also, more than 14,000, almost 15,000 people are in home isolation. So that is the situation here in the capital. Push and pull between the central government and the state government over mandatory presence of a COVID positive person at a COVID care center is still being contested. We have not heard either from the Home Ministry or from the Lieutenant Governor's office to the repeated pleas that have been made by the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister to essentially go back on that order also.
Right. So the Delhi government, of course, claiming that that is highly inconvenient for patients to have to report to a COVID center. Stay on with us, Rupishri. We also have Vinaya Deshpande, who joins us from Mumbai. Vinaya, the Delhi government claiming that their spike in cases is because of increased testing, and it's a fact. According to the numbers that we have, the Delhi government is testing 3 times the number of tests that Mumbai is doing. Which brings us to the question, why is Mumbai testing so little?
Well, Vandana, as we've seen for the last 1.5 months, Mumbai has been testing anywhere between 3,500 persons to 5,000 persons every day. Having said that, because Mumbai started way earlier because of the number of cases that were reported, we have seen that the tests per million are still the highest for Mumbai than even other states compared to whether it be Delhi, whether it be even Kerala. Even at present, Mumbai's per million testing stands at 22,000, while Delhi's per million testing stands at over 18,000 or so. So clearly, BMC says that for the per million testing ratio for Mumbai continues to be much higher than others. What the BMC also believes is that there is a plateauing of the curve now, and that is why we have seen that despite the unlockdown, the number of cases that are being reported from the city have been consistently fairly around 1,000 or so, and that is what the BMC believes, that it is now being able to control the curve in some sense. But public health officials have continuously raised these issues. Several experts have said that aggressive testing is a key really to control this, and that is where aggressive testing is not seen happening in Mumbai. 3,500 tests per day at a time, when the Mumbai city has the capacity of testing 10,000 persons, has eyebrows raised even within the state. In fact, the opposition has claimed that not only is Mumbai not testing enough, but it is also hiding data and fudging numbers in order to show that it has been able to control the curve, whereas the situation on ground is not so. So there are several contentions here on ground. The fact is that though Mumbai continues to test 3,500 to 5,000 persons every day, the per million testing ratio continues to be highest for Mumbai than any other city or state in the country, Vandana.
Right, and one area, Vinaya, where Mumbai has been successful is in Dharavi. And now the Dharavi model is going to be employed in other wards as well.
Well, yes, and if you see the last few days, we have seen that the northern suburbs of Mumbai have been exploding really. They have been showing the highest number of cases. In fact, for the rest of the city, while the doubling rate has gone up to over 39 days, it is these 6 wards of Mumbai's northern suburbs that have been showing doubling rate of less than 30 days. In fact, a suburb like Borivali has doubling rate of 19 days, and that clearly has the BMC worrying. So now the BMC has launched a massive plan which will replicate the model of Dharavi in all the 6 wards. These wards are Borivali, Kandivali, Dahisar, Malad, Andheri East and Andheri West. In all these wards, a total of 25 lakh population is going to be screened in a door-to-door screening and through several other measures within the coming 10 days. The same model that was used in Dharavi, where health workers armed with pulse oximeter and thermal guns visited each and every household, is now going to be implemented in the northern suburbs. Apart from that, what the BMC is going to do is also move oxygen concentrators. Now these oxygen concentrators will be moved closer to each and every dispensary, so that those persons whose oxygen levels are found to be lower can be stabilized immediately with the help of these concentrators. The biggest addition to the arsenal of BMC at present is going to be the rapid testing kits. These will also be used in all the 6 suburbs, particularly in containment zones, particularly for high-risk contacts, because within 15 minutes to 30 minutes, the BMC will come to know who is positive, and it will be easier for them to immediately isolate these persons so that the chain is broken. So several community health workers have already been told how many households they have to visit. 10,000 households in each and every ward is what will be targeted through the door-to-door screening, fever clinics, mobile camps, also several dispensaries have been put in place in order to make sure that none of the persons in this population is left without being tested. The BMC claims that within 1 week or 10 days, the curve in the northern suburbs as well will be in control. Vandana.
All right, so the BMC expressing confidence that the Dharavi model will be successfully replicated. Thank you, Vinaya, for joining us. Thank you, Rupishri, for joining us earlier as well. Now, for the